Hello everyone, so we've done the box opening for the Vanquish 340. Now we're going to go on to how to assemble the Vanquish 340. So firstly, the component parts. It comes with the armrests, the main console, connection pole for the coil, and the Vanquish 340 V10 coil. So what we'll do now then is quickly, I'll show you how to assemble the Vanquish 340. So firstly, the armrest, really easy, just slots into the hole there, and then you push that, make sure that's open, then you close that up. Bit of a snug fit, glides in though lovely, and then close it down. You can kind of just play around with it, make sure it feels correct for you, and then you've got the straps in. Will come with a strap as well that you can strap that into it so it holds securely onto your arm. That's the first part complete. The next part then we need to fit is the pole to the center part of the pole. All we need to do is make sure that is facing like so, so the coil can slot in sideways. So that needs to be, the connection for the coil needs to be facing sideways. And then these holes just need to, these little 4 slots of the corners need to marry up for those slots in the corners like so. Bit snug, happy days. As long as you haven't got it turned the other way, so that's facing vertically, then you're good to go really. Snug, nice and snug. We'll bring it all the way in so it's nice and small just for the purpose of this lesson, and then this lever opening and closing it will secure it and loosen it. And then to fit your V10 coil, you need to make sure the barcode's on the rear, and the screw assembly where the screw will screw into is on the left hand side of the coil. Slot it over the lugs, so it's lined up, and then simply screw it in. Take it through a few turns. Yeah, that's going in now. Fits in nice and tight. Adjust that so it's not too tight, but it's not going to wiggle around when you're detecting over the ground. Then wrap the coil up as many times as you want. Leave a little bit of slack just before the coil, and leave a little bit of slack just before the console, and leave plenty of slack if you're, putting the coil around it before it's been extended, basically. To fit the coil, then you need to make sure the pin's there. You can see the pin. That's at the 12 o'clock position there, the little lug. You need to make sure that's lined up properly with that little groove there on the 12 o'clock position on the male part of the connection. Failure to do so will just damage the pins potentially if you start trying to ram it in the wrong position. Once it's in securely, you can then tighten it up with the washer on the side. That's in nice and tight. Next we need to do then is assemble the batteries, which I've already done. Do a power test to make sure it turns on. Automatic noise cancel, and then you're good to go then. What I'll do, I will give further demonstrations on how to detect with it and stuff like a complete beginner's level. And I'll do a bit of detecting. I'll be doing a bit of live streaming with it soon. So yeah, that's it. Vanquish 340, fully assembled, couple of minutes, good to go. Happy days. Hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, guys.